Good morning. Sorry about that, Nikki. I was reading this thing. They got, I don't know, they got always got something new. Something about manager moderators. I don't know. Every time you go to open something, they throw something new up on your page that you never heard of before. Anyway, they're saying I don't know. They was talking. I was reading it. It was just talking about manager moderators. I don't think I want any managers. I've seen people have managers and they don't have nothing but some issues with that deal. Boy, it's cold, frozen this morning. Frozen and cold. Ice everywhere. I think I got a few more tanks of propane in the back of the van. I got to go back there and look. And if not, I'm going to have to take and creep out today, go try to get some propane. Because I used 4 bottles. Let's see. One, two, no, three, four. I'm on my 5th tank since last night. That's how cold it was. Who do you expose now? I know who did he. He is so stupid. He is so dumb. I'm not kidding. I swear to God. When they passed out his brain, he thought they said trains, and he said, "I don't think I need one of those." Uh, he's stupid. You know, because I've been out and I've been reading all the new TOSs and keeping up with all of what's going on, and then, like I said, they popped that new thing up when I came on just now. About what moderator managers. So I don't know. He says he hopes I freeze. Nikki, I tell you what, I bet you money that this van is warmer than that chicken coop he lives in. I bet you money it is. I'm not kidding. Because he lives in that chicken coop. And that crow out there talking to me is telling me right now. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He lives in the chicken coop. That's what that crow's telling me. Tupac, hey baby. Good morning. Good morning. Oh yeah, they want my channel so bad they can taste it, Nikki. And I was laughing because I heard Jose the other day saying that Nikki's voice was like nails on a chalkboard. Has he listened to his own voice ever? And I don't even know which one to talk about, the man voice, the girl voice, or that other voice that's in between the man and the woman voice he's got. That dude's voice is horrid. And don't even want to talk about singing. I'm going to tell you. Whoever gave him money for the singing lessons, he better go back and get a refund because he sure didn't learn how to sing. Hey, Miss Tracy, how you doing? Did you get your dilly I sent you yesterday? Clash in Canada. Well, good morning, Clash. I hope Canada isn't clashing too bad. I know they're sending me down all their cold weather. I don't want it. They can have that back. I don't like icy stuff anyway or snow. I don't like none of that cold shit. They can keep it. You didn't get your PayPal trace. I sent you some more of that back a little bit. Next month I'm gonna send more because I don't know why everybody shut down. We got a little bit of ice here and every business in town shut down. So I couldn't even get my taxes paid yesterday. Oh, okay, got it. Okay, I'll send more next month though, because I'll have everything caught up. Um, well, we knew he can't be trusted, Evan, and I love you by the way, and good morning. But, I never heard Basic Bob say anything like that. Basic Bob's always been nice. The one that's missing, and I'm sure everybody knows who it is Puppy Lips. Remember Puppy Lips? Hey, Phoenix. Hey, how's the Colorado weather doing? Well, we just had some sleety here. Oh no, no, Tracy, we're not talking about the dildo I sent you. I mean, oops. No, I mean, no, no, yeah, but yeah, you got it. Okay, I just want to make sure. Yeah, and then next month I'm gonna chop it up and do a little more. But I'm gonna get it all back because Tracy's been so good to me. Evan's been so good to me. I don't even know how cold it is. I'm afraid to look, Clash. Honestly, I am afraid to look at the temperature. All I know is we had sleet, and but it's here's what's good. I'm in the van, so with that sleet freezed on all the windows, my buddy heater, the one Evan got me, of course, it when I got it on running, it melted all the sleet off the windows, so I can. It's just got moisture there now, so all the sleet melted off the window. So, I morning, good morning. Oh, it snowed in. It snowed in. Did it snow in Arizona and Tucson? Phoenix, or did it snow? Did it snow up in Colorado? Yeah, we've got like 2 more days, I think, of some sleet and cold stuff coming down, and then it's going to warm back up. So, like I said, I've got a few more bottles of propane left. Well, I've been using them at night because it's colder at night, and it stays warmer with my big heater than it does that electric one. And so I've been using that. I got a few more bottles, I think, left in the back, but if it ain't too bad today, I'm gonna try to take a ride out and go pick up a few more tanks of the propane just to make sure I got enough. In Tucson, no way. Hmm. That's bad when it's snowing in Tucson and you ain't getting it in Colorado, huh? Oh, I'm sure it snowed out there at my place out there at Sanders because that elevation there's like 5,500 feet. You know what I mean? So I'm sure it snowed there, but they don't get a lot either. They get for a full winter season, maybe 4 to 6 inches, and then it goes away pretty quick in the spring. So yeah, it's like it's following you, huh? Damn, -13, Trace. Hell. Well, I hope Evan's been staying warm. He's in cold country a little bit too. Michigan's pretty cold. I'm not sure what they're getting, but I think that's all that area up in there's where all the cold is coming down from. So I'm sure they've got pretty cold area. All I know is I wish the weather would go back to being like it used to be. You know, our weather wasn't all screwed up like this. Back when I was a kid growing up, we had a little bit of real snow and shit. We had real winters, that killed off all the bugs and shit. And then we'd get spring, and it wasn't too awfully hot in the spring. It was comfortable, be in the 80s, and I don't know. It's just the weather seemed a lot better when I was a kid than it does now. I don't know if it's because when you get older, you notice the cold weather more. I know when I was a kid, I could get out and lay in that snow, and it didn't even bother me. But now, shoot, I don't even want to touch it. I'm afraid I'll get frostbite. See y'all. Hey, baby. Oh, I forgot to drop the link, y'all. Sorry. Nikki came in. I got to talking to Nikki and didn't want to. Oops, there we go. I didn't want to take my fingers off this. I'm trying to roll cigarettes. I had none cigarettes rolled this morning when I woke up. I smoked the last one during the night. And so now I'm having to roll cigarettes, but I'm just kind of tinkering along, taking my time. Yeah, you need to roll one too. Yeah, that's my problem. Yeah, and I got to go find my granddaughter's. I think's having her baby shower sometime this first week of the month. I got to go find something for her baby. That'll be her. Let's see. Can't remember if that's her fifth or sixth baby. That girl's had so many kids. She's got a shitload of them. But it's going to be another boy. She does have a girl. She's got one girl out of all because she got a set of twins. One was a boy and one was a girl. It's the only reason she got a girl. And all the rest of hers is boys. Just like all my other daughters. But now my other granddaughter, she is going to have a girl this time. We're going to get a baby girl finally. Yep, I got two more coming. One's coming in August. That's the little girl, and I think it's February or 1st of March when the little boy will be born. I don't know. I can't keep up with all this. I've about lost count. All I know is after they get both of those get here, I'll have 19 great grandkids. 19. I mean, how many people get 19 great grandkids? That's a lot of babies. There's my honey. Good morning, Mr. Steele.
How you doing, honey? How you doing, Mom? You're
Oh,
my mom, right?
I just got, that's right. I
No,
just got
no.
Tinker Dillion.
uh, Continue on. So, you got babies? What?
Yeah, I got more babies coming.
Uh,
I got a boy coming. Uh, I'm gonna
oh,
soon maybe first or second week of this month, and then in
oh,
August I've got a girl coming. These are all great grands now. We
yeah,
hardly even get girls. It's a thrill when we get a girl in the family.
yeah. Oh, that's great.
Well, I'm trying to think. I think this might be her fifth baby. I'm trying to think. She had a boy, then she had the twins, okay, which was a boy and a girl,
Uh-huh.
and then she had another, and then she had a girl, and now she's having another boy. So yeah, this will
Oh,
be five for her. Yeah.
that's awesome. Oh, that's so. Would that make you like the great grandmother?
No, I'm just the great grandmother. I ain't even got to the great greats yet. Oh, congratulations, Phoenix. Phoenix has got two little granddaughters. Well, I don't know, but the little girls are just so much more. They're so much more fun when you go to shop for them because you buy all that cute little girly stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But all the boys that are born in my family, they don't even look like babies. They look like little men. You know what I'm saying? They really do. They look like little men, little miniature men.
Little soldiers, right?
Pretty much. But my son's little son, he even looks like a my son looked like a little man when he was little. And his boy looks like a little man and I don't
Well,
know if
you don't want to tip them over. They'll be like little toy soldiers. They'll fall on their ass, right? Mm.
well they are
Let me put it on pause. I think it's a robot. Hey, Stella, let me. What I'm gonna do is jump off, or do you want to come back? Yeah, the one of us has to jump off and come back again. It's roboting like mad, man. No, Tracy, how you doing? How's the side chat doing? You're doing sweet, awesome, sweet. Yeah, we got snow here today, Tracy. It was awesome. I just did a video of that. I think it's beautiful. I love I like the cold. If I if I wasn't in the cold, I'd be down in Alabama. But tell you the truth, like I don't like the heat. I don't like the heat at all.
Anyway, I'm back. Anyway, what I
I,
was telling you is he came in second in the state for dirt bike racing, and he was
oh
sponsored
wow.
by he was sponsored by Fox Racing.
Oh no shit! Like the helmet team and the
Yeah,
yeah.
whatever, yeah, they're I don't know whatever, but
I
anyway, yeah, but that's who the sponsor was.
that's sweet. No, that's nice.
But
Hey,
now
Joe.
he's all growed up, and now he now he drives a big truck instead of driving a a dirt bike, and got a house full of kids.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's cool though. Man, you got so
Oh,
many.
hey Joe. Well, yeah, I'm sorry. This I don't know why the YouTube StreamYard, whatever it is, it's on this kicking people out habit. My I was on my phone yesterday, with ATT, and he connected me to where I pick up this other tower. That's better supposedly, and it was really good for about 30 minutes. And then after about 30 minutes, it went back just like it was again. I'm like, there ain't no fixing their shit. It's all broke. It's just broke.
Do you pay for StreamYard still?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And it's still
I'm
shit.
fixing to cancel it though. It's ridiculous.
Oh, Jesus. Wow.
I mean, I can use any of these other streaming programs. I just won't, it just won't be paneled
It,
uh,
I,
unless I unless I use Zoom. And Zoom's too. I don't like it. It's just too
no, no,
complicated.
no.
Then they
You.
got that restream, and it's
Uh,
I ain't even sure about that either. So
I would use Prism. Prism's the way to go.
I've always liked Prism, and you can do all those little fancy borders and all that stuff around your deal.
Yeah.
You just got to make sure, remember to, it drives me crazy when people don't turn their phone sideways when they're streaming, and it's got that little tall, little skinny box that you look through. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
And
know.
that they don't realize you have to turn your phone sideways before you start the stream in
Yeah.
order for it to be a big picture.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Well, congratulations there, no job buddy.
Well, if you go like sideways, still, it's just gonna make you look more sexy, right?
Well, yeah, of course.
You can go in a triangle thing.
Well, what I'm saying is if you're going to use those programs, if you leave your phone vertically, like you're just normally looking at your phone, and you start up a live stream, well, that's how your whatever you're viewing will come through is that little vertical box.
Uh,
It's what they call photo mode. Okay, it's like
right.
for podcast and stuff when people are doing that. But I
Yeah.
don't like it because either, and I got a big phone, but either you can pull the chat up to cover up their whatever they're showing, and you can't see that, or you can push the chat down. You can see the whatever they're showing on the screen, but then you can't see the chat.
Well, you
So,
can.
and I know a bunch of them, and they don't turn that phone, but you have to turn it sideways before you hit the go live button, because if you don't, you can't change it once you go live. See?
I gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't do that. Good morning, Chelsea. Yeah, I'm alive. I'm not froze to death. Camden was hoping I'd freeze to death, you know.
Well, it's
It
just
wasn't. It ain't been that bad. I mean, it was just ice, you know, frozen ice.
I did a video of the snow. I thought it was beautiful. I love the winter. You don't like the
Well,
cold.
we don't even get snow here, and if we do, we got a little piece, and what all I got to see of it was about maybe a quarter of an inch on top of my wiper blades. That
I love
and there
those.
was none on the ground. Okay, it was just on the wiper blades. That's the only place it was, and of course, it was gone when the sun come up. It was gone, and that's all the snow we've seen here. Which, like I said, we don't get snow here. We honestly do not get snow in the winter. 2 winters ago, when they dumped that foot of snow on us, that was rare and freaky because we just don't get snow here. We don't. It's the
I
reason I
I
like living here.
I love it. I just wish like there was more like Southern Alabama people living in Massachusetts.
Hey,
It,
AC.
it would be great. Who's that? Oh, Nikki.
Oh, okay. I welcome back, Nikki. I see that.
Uh, yeah. I I like Alabama. I like the people down there.
Well, I like Alabama because I got family still. Very little. My family in Alabama's dying off constantly. I mean, they're
Oh
just one after the other. And
yeah,
my family in Indiana's dying off. Before long, my states of family are dwindling away on me.
yeah. I'm looking
And
at it
well, I
now.
think I'm getting ready to be pretty soon. I think I'm going to be the elder of the family.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to live here anymore. Like pretty soon, I'm pretty booming. It's too expensive.
Well, I just want to go down there and, like when it gets my time to go, I want to go down somewhere. I want to go down one of them oceans. I want to be laying on that beach. I want sand in the crack of my ass and the waves just blowing in over top of me, just rolling me in and out when I go. And that's how I want to go. I'll be so happy. The sun beating down on me, you know, the sand and the little those little the little crabby things walking across me, pinching me and biting me,
Mhm.
and I love laying there at the edge of the water when them ocean waves come flying in and they just push you. They push you, you
Yeah,
know. They just shove you back. I've been down there many times. We used to go swim in the Gulf a lot. We used to go to
I
Dolphin Island
I
when I was a
I,
kid.
li- I like jumping in a pool naked with bleach. It kills all the bad germs once in a
Yeah,
while.
you're a swimming pool kind of kid.
Well,
Well,
no, I mean
I
no,
like the ocean myself, but
no, I always do ocean.
did
But
you ever do
saying
you go to Dolphin Island? That was our favorite spot when I was a kid. We went
where
down there.
whereabouts is that?
I think it's right there at the edge of Alabama and Florida.
Yeah, I've been there.
I'm
Yep.
thinking that's where it's at.
Yeah,
I,
I've
I
been
was
down
I was younger and I really didn't pay too much attention to the driving, you know.
there. I went along from Alabama all the way down the Panhandle, all the way through all those.
And then we always drove through that. I don't know. It's like a tunnel that goes under the water, and I believe it cracked or something one time. They had to close it down and repair it. What is that called? I done forgot. It's called something. I done forgot what in the hell it's called now.
Oh, I don't know what this is. I need to go back down to Southern Alabama to see this. What is it? It says like a
Yeah,
tunnel.
and we used to always go and take the tour of the uh, well, I don't know. They called it Cape Canaveral, and they changed it to Cape Kennedy. The spaceship place. We used to always
Oh,
go tour that stuff.
no. I don't know. The last time I was down there, I caught so much goddamn kingfish. I threw it up on the goddamn overhead on the plane, and there was a girl sitting next to me. She had an Apple computer, and I put ice and all this shit. I caught so many goddamn fish down there. by the time I landed in Boston, all the water and shit was leaking. And I looked up and they said you can take your seatbelt off, sir, on the plane. And I'm looking up on the overhead and all this water's leaking out. And I said, "Oh shit! I think our like $5,000 computers all done." So I grabbed my bag, pulled it off the overhead, walked down the fucking the the thing, and I said, I said, "Holy shit!" And I threw all that fish in my freezer style, and I'll tell you the truth, I cannot eat kingfish again, ever, 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 ever again, because that I caught so much of that shit down there. I would never do it again.
Well, my uncle, he had a deep sea fishing boat, so when all the family gathered up, he'd take his big boat and go out. He docked it there at Dolphin Island, and he'd take it out, and he'd come back. He'd be out about a half a day, maybe. He'd come back and just, I mean, just shitloads of any kind, every kind of seafood you want to eat.
Yeah,
But he's been dead now, so his fishing boat's long gone. So I don't have a fishing boat I can go out on, and fish or nothing anymore. So.
yeah. When I go down to Florida, I go hardcore fish, and it's like, man, I'd start catching them, and it's like, hey, you want to keep it? It's like, hell yeah. The craziest one. You remember when my dad was alive? Ever tell you the story? We stayed at a hotel, a nice one, Fort Lauderdale, and he goes, "Oh, I got a good idea. Why don't we just cook the fish in the oven at the place we rented, right?"
Yeah, I think that's where my son worked at. I think he worked down there in Fort Lauderdale, uh, doing towers, working on cell phone towers.
No, no. Listen to this. Like we rented a place, like a apartment on the water in the '90s, right?
Mm.
And we caught all this kingfish. He goes, "Oh shit! Why don't we just throw it in the oven and cook it, right?" And all of a sudden, the fucking we heard all these fire trucks and shit. So I said, "Well, maybe we should open the door up." And all of a sudden, the fire, the smoke from cooking all the kingfish in the stove set
Uh-huh.
off the goddamn fire alarm to a fucking like a eight an 8 floor apartment. And the guy opens the door and he goes, "Is this place on fire?" I said, "No, we're just like cooking fish in the damn in the the
Damn.
farm." He goes, "You might want to leave the door open for a little while, you know." And that was that was down to, I think, Pompano or Fort Lauderdale. I forget what the fuck. But the fucking guy standing there with the fucking hose, like the whole fucking place is ready to burn down, you know.
Yeah, you missed it. You didn't
Mhm,
come in my stream the other day. I woke up and
mhm.
the I guess it was Monday, and I went on while I went live early. Hadn't been on about 20 minutes. All of a sudden, man, this whole neighborhood was filled up with police and ambulances and the coroner.
What?
Yeah,
What?
the
What?
the drug street, the next street over where all the druggies live. But now I
Mhm.
got they took a woman out of there in the ambulance that was dead. We all assumed it was an overdose, but somebody else told me that she had a, what do you call that? When you can't breathe from an allergy or something. What is that
Like
called?
lung fail?
No, anyway, somebody said something else was why she died, but I don't know. Uh,
Yeah.
Asthma, like an asthma attack or something.
Oh, yeah. That's not good.
So I guess, so while they were there getting her for this, for whatever was wrong with her, the ambulances, one of them was there an hour, and the other one was there an hour and a half before it finally left. But anyway, when they left, she was no longer alive. But her
Oh,
boyfriend, no, they took her boyfriend to jail because he had three failure to appear warrants on him. So they took him to jail, and she went to the morgue.
oh my gosh! Wow.
Then it was,
So they clearing the place out with all these meth heads in there.
yeah, they're all about gone, but it's like that when he ain't been out of prison too awfully long, and already missing his court dates, so he's already going back to court for missing his court dates. And
So you ever get really pissed off at them where you just want to like throw beer bottles at their fucking trailers and shit?
well, I drove y'all by there and showed y'all what it looks like over there.
Yeah,
It looks like city dump for real.
yeah,
And
it does.
I just stay over here mind my own business.
Yeah,
Because I'm just not gonna. I ain't getting involved.
yeah, I hear you.
I don't
I
know
know.
them people and don't plan on knowing them.
I remember when you had guns and shit in the old days. I was like, holy shit.
Well, and I'm still. I've been making phone calls for the last 2 days. I'm still trying to get the autopsy report on my son, and I've been calling Little Rock, right?
Yeah,
Well, the prosecute they were telling me that the prosecutor had to sign off on it. Well, come to find out, it's the prosecutor here in Hot Springs, not the one in Little Rock. But she's going to go ahead and help me anyway. I told her that prosecutor here I don't think likes me too well, because they didn't want to have to they don't want to have to give me back my property, but the judge says they got to give back. And then they're trying to tell me, you're going to have to just go file a civil suit. I said, no, that's not how the law works. I filed a motion in the court. The judge approved my motion, and I have the right to a hearing in front of the judge on said motion. I mean, I get so tired of having to quote the law to these people. They act so freaking stupid.
yeah,
No, they think I'm dumb and I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to jump and do and fall for whatever they tell me. It ain't gonna happen.
right.
I'm gonna get my damn hearing with the judge,
All right.
and then if I do have to file a civil suit, they're gonna pay for my lawyer. I'm not. I'm serious. I'm not. They're not getting no money out of me. They're gonna pay for it.
So you're the most serious one I've ever met online.
Well, it's because I get tired of them trying to play me for stupid. I'm not dumb.
Mhm.
They keep hoping they stall me off. I'll just go away eventually, and let it all drop. But I'm not ever,
Yeah.
ever,
No, you're a
ever.
big
I'll
shot.
never go away and leave it alone. And they
No,
should know this. I've told them, and I tell them every time I call, I am not going to just go away and leave this alone. I'm not going to.
no, no.
Y'all might as well start doing what the law says you're supposed to do, or either go back to law school, one or the other. I haven't even been to law school. I ain't never been to law school in my life. I'm tired of telling them how to run their freaking law business.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna pause, and you can talk to your side check because it all froze. It was like a ice storm.
Huh?
The side chat's not even moving. What's going on?
It's because they're just sitting there. They're listening. Well,
Oh,
my time, in the mornings they got to go make coffee, breakfast. Some of them gets their little housework did. Yeah, no, it's not moving. It's okay.
oh, that's
It's
normal.
not on your thing. Yeah, they're just not talking right now. They're listening. Chelsea went back to bed. Um,
All right. I thought like people would be all like
well,
wound up in the
did
side
you hear?
chat.
Jose's been harassing me. There's my sweet honey. Jose's been harassing me, making phone calls. Right. So he
Why?
called. Well, he was calling me up
Yeah.
and playing our personal phone call on his live stream. Okay. And then a couple days later, he started calling me yet again. Right. Now
Yeah.
I'm gonna play this because I want you to hear it. It ain't but about 3 minutes. Okay.
No, yeah, it's fine. I'll put it on pause. Yeah.
No, no, yeah, just mute your mic and you can hear it. But listen to this.
That was the gayest moment. Yes, it was. That was the gayest moment. Yes, it was. That was the gayest moment. Yes, it was. That was the gayest moment. I never drove anybody to hate. Never have, never will. You dumb motherfucker. Never have, never will. You dumb motherfucker. Maybe I should cut Stella. Let's call Stella. Let's wake her up. Let's be an asshole and wake that bitch up. Hello? You dumb bitch. Answer. Answer, you dumb bitch.
Your call has been forwarded to this.
Glad you didn't hear that number. I'm trying to wake that dumb bitch up. Oh well.
That's pretty much it. He just blew blonde there. That'll play off in a minute.
Well, fuck, guys. What you guys doing? I see it goes in and out, up and down. But yeah, my phone's about to die. I don't have an outlet on my battery pack right here. So, oh wait, I do.
Hey, Stella.
See? Now, that's
Hey,
what, so what?
Stella.
Hey.
I do.
Well, see, this is what he does. He troll calls people, and then he says he doesn't. What was he said at the beginning? He don't do nothing to people. He don't do nothing. But here's the thing: is what was funny, and I wasn't answering my phone call on purpose. I was recording it, right? And good
Yeah.
thing I did, because that video got struck from that music playing stuff.
Yeah.
Because I went back. I was going to make sure I didn't miss something else, and it said it was took down for copyright infringements or whatever. Anyway, something. So they took it down. It's a good thing. The good thing I got it recorded when I did, or I wouldn't have got it. Good morning, chillins.
Yeah, but I mean, who cares? I mean, it's comedy. That's funny shit, though. I do.
Yeah, but see, he does this to people constantly, right?
He ain't got
And then
drunk by now.
denies it, and then denies he does it. Deny,
Yeah,
lie and deny.
right. He lie. He needs to go to Snake Church, Stella. He needs to go up with the snake, and
Yeah,
then
honey
and
needs
then
to.
he, and then he
Honey's got snakes. She needs to take her snakes and put them
yeah,
on him and give him
yeah,
some religion.
he needs some serious religion, right, honey?
He needs something. Well, anyway, so supposedly now he's going down to Florida. He got on
Yeah.
a train. Well, you know, I had
What?
I was going to talk to his parents about him because he was at his parents' house, right? And tell him that he needs to stop harassing people in the middle of the night. You know, especially old people like me that need their sleep. And but
Right.
anyway, I guess his parents must have thrown him out. I don't know. Next thing I know, he's on a train. He says he's heading to Florida. I guess he got
Right.
on the wrong train to begin with, which is funny. So anyway, I don't know. I don't know how much he ended up having to. His parents rather had to end up spending on that train to get him out of there.
What an idiot. Ugh. You gotta go east, brother. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Not
think he got on the wrong train car. But anyway, so supposedly he's going down to Florida somewhere, and then he's going to go over and harass Nikki at her house. So, and
west.
this is his plans.
Wow. Those are amazing plans.
Yeah, I have Pangy. Yeah, he's no longer able to call me anymore or text me or anything else. I'm not sending him any more money. Nothing. He gets nothing.
Wow.
He's cut off.
He's
But
cut off.
this is how they treat people that help them, right? This is
Yeah.
the thanks you get. That's like saying, thank you. You about dumb as they make them, you know?
How dumb as they come, right? You used to
Yeah.
tell me.
Then he was blaming Nikki for calling his parents, you know? And all I did was call his father and left his father a voicemail. And I told his dad that I need to speak to him concerning Jose. Next thing I know, uh, Jose's on a train heading out of town.
Well, maybe he's going down to Mexico or something. Maybe got the.
No, I can tell you where he's going. He's going over to no, he's going over to Uncle Daddy Trucker Sucker's family, that Joyce and his stepbrother, whoever. I know
Yeah.
where he's going. It's the only places he ever goes.
The turnaround truck stop.
Yeah.
The place where ladies have big boobies, and the place you don't want to go.
I don't
Mm,
know, but
mm.
anyway, you know, um, it's just time that he leaves the women alone in this community. And I guess I'm gonna have to be the one to see to it that he does it because,
Yeah,
um, you know,
that's not right though. I don't like agree with that
hey
type.
Amanda, yeah, girl, listen, I called that place in Little Rock, and she's gonna try to help me, but guess where the prosecutor is? That ain't approving that paperwork. It ain't releasing it for me. They're in Hot Springs. That's that dumb prosecuting bitch in Hot Springs. Ones that don't like me. But she
Oh,
said she's gonna continue to try to get them to release it. Because
wait.
see, no, I think they're going to try to hold that over my head until I tell them they don't have to give me my stuff back. They're not going to release my son's autopsy, and I think that's what they're going to try to do. And it ain't going to work because you know me, I'm not going to stand for it anyway. Because they know I want it, and they have the finger on the last key on the keyboard that's going to release it and give it to me. Yeah, and I found out which who's over charge of it, and I know that's why they're doing it. They're doing it. They're hoping that that they're probably going to try to make a deal with me that if I drop all my stuff with them, that they'll release my son's autopsy to me. That ain't going to work either. They're going to release it regardless, because when I get in to see the judge going to get a little talking. I'm going to be bringing that up to the judge too as well. That they will not release it.
Let me ask you a question. Like, who is the worst one that goes after women on YouTube? Like, it's
Sam and Jose, pretty much.
Are they
Those
like a
two.
team?
Huh?
Are they a team or?
No, they don't. Well, I don't know. Jose's kind of wishy-washy. Jose will act like he don't like Sam. The next thing you know, they're buddy. So I don't know about them two. I really don't. Now Sam's back down in Slab City.
Yeah. What about that Slab City News guy? Is he good?
Well, yeah, that's my husband on YouTube.
Oh, really? I thought it was your mom. So that's my dad?
Yeah, that's your dad.
Oh, shit. I didn't even know that.
Sure is.
God damn it. Learn things.
That's what I'm saying. But Amanda, you know the games they play, and that's what I think that's why they're holding that. They're gonna hold that over my head. Ain't gonna work.
Amanda, I'm learning things new every day. I have no idea. I have
Amanda knows these people too. She's in Arkansas, see, where I'm at.
Yeah.
And she knows what they're doing. Yeah. It has nothing to do with my property. Yeah, that they need to give me back. So they need to release that autopsy and give me my property back. They think I'm just gonna drop it all and go away, tuck my little tail between my legs, and tootle off like a good little chump.
Yeah, but you'll give your panties to White Tupac, right? In Canada. See, he wants him. He's in the house. White Tupac.
There's Tupac. I see him. Yeah, Amanda's only about an hour away from me. She's real close.
He loves the dirty panties, don't you?
So I call them. Listen, Amanda, and they're telling me that I just need to go ahead and file a civil suit. And I said, excuse me. I said, but I have filed a motion with the court. The judge has approved the motion. Now I have a right to a hearing about that motion in front of the judge, and that's what I want, and that's what I'm waiting on. I said, I'm not filing no suits of no's until I get my hearing over my motion with this judge.
Well, if you go pre-trial,
I took all the wrenches are gone, Amanda. We don't need them.
If you go pre-trial, even in the second one, you don't even need a fucking one.
No, it was a female, and she already approved the motion. I've got a letter. The motion's been approved. The problem is they can't find the property. Until they find the property, that's what they're waiting on. So I can go to court and have my hearing with the judge. Is when they come into the court and go, okay, we've got her property. See?
Right. No, it's all about money. Yeah.
But they're trying to trick me. See, once I go start a civil suit, then there goes my motion and my hearing with the judge and all that down the shitter. No. They think I'm stupid. They think I don't know the law. Yeah, we know that. You know that. I know that. But if that's the case, then when I talk to the judge, then I'm going to tell the judge, and they need to pay me for said property.
Well,
and if they decide they don't want to, then they will have to pay for me pay for my lawyer to file the civil suit against them.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you own anything you pay taxes on counts as property, like vehicles. Yeah,
No, I'm talking about the property the cops took from me and stole from me when I was illegally raided.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
It was guns and tablet,
I-
phones, all kinds of shit they took from me. They took a lot of my stuff. They took stuff they didn't even write down. And I went back and I've been doing a lot of research and I've been looking back at all those raids they did at that same time. They
yeah.
arrested 32 people. Okay. They took in a crap load of dope, drugs. Now, where's all the drug money? These big drug dealers, if they're selling dope, they got to have money. I want to know where the money is they confiscated because they damn sure didn't list money that they took nowhere. All they list was drugs and fake drugs and whatever, crap, you know. They didn't
Yeah.
list a dime. I know they took $160 of my cash out of my wallet. They didn't write that down. They took it either. But I know they took a lot of money. They took a lot of money from these
I don't
drug
know.
dealers. I want to
That'd
know
be
where all that money went. Which one of these policemen took all that money home in their pocket? Because
that's
they
like the
listed,
old.
no, they listed, they took a hell of a lot of drugs. What, what did they say? 40 pounds of methamphetamine or something? Where's
How,
the money? Where
what,
is the money? If they've sold that much in drugs, then they had to have thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in money. Where's the
did you
money? Go look
did
for
you
the
ever?
money. You won't see a drop of the money.
So did you ever get the guns back?
No, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's
No,
bullshit.
that's exactly what we've been talking about. Getting
Oh,
that
it's so
back.
fucking crazy. Yeah, it's corruption. I gotta go
Well,
roll
that's
a
the
joint.
thing. They had to see if the renter would have stopped being an asshat and listened to me. I was trying to tell him, see, he could have beat his charges. Too late now, fucker. You done signed your plea agreement. Well, the reason they shot tear gas in there in my trailer to force him to come out was because the warrant they had was not the right warrant. They had to have a no-knock warrant written up. They didn't. They had a regular warrant. And on a regular warrant, if you don't step outside, they can't arrest you. Period. They cannot go in and drag you out by the hair of your head. So the only way to get him to come outside was blast up with tear gas and force him to come outside because there was not a no-knock warrant. See, I investigated this whole thing. They tried to tell me, oh, these cops, they investigate everything before they do anything this one lawyer did. I said, bullshit, mister. I could sit here and point you out 10 fuck ups at least that they've made that I can just see right off the top of my head. You know? Well, that one got fired anyway. That lawyer. They all got fired. I fired all them lawyers. Right. And they didn't announce themselves either, Amanda. When they stepped out, they did not announce themselves. They said, Charles Camden, step outside. We have a warrant for your arrest. They said it twice. The third time, and this was within seconds of each other, they started blasting. And they never announced, this is Garland County Police Department, this is state troopers, this is Drug Task Force. They never announced who they were. None of them. I know the law too, Amanda. That's what I'm saying. You know,
But it wasn't FBI or DAA, like, you know what I mean? Was it?
but all the big shots were in on it.
You didn't have that.
All the big wigs.
Would you have it? You didn't have FBI in there, did you?
There was probably about 5 different groups of the initial families in there.
What? Like, once it goes FBI, it's like they'll take
Yeah,
over.
they got to announce themselves, and they didn't. They didn't.
Yeah,
I was standing right there the whole time.
yeah,
That's while the renter was still inside the house. He lied. He said he put a bulletproof vest on his dog and let his dog outside. No, he didn't. He didn't put no damn bulletproof vest on his dog.
yeah, right. Yeah, bullshit. You know, I was. They have a new thing on the. You guys ever heard of the Queen of Meth in America? You
No,
know,
I don't.
uh, Tom
Huh.
Arnold's sister. Tom Arnold's sister that made meth. You
Oh,
know,
well, the DEA, yeah, they were there. All of those and what's that other one? The other big one was there too. Um, not FEMA, but what's the other one?
well, I mean, you got
Anyway, I was talking to Amanda there. Anyway, they were all there. Don't matter. They were all there. They were all involved.
yeah, you got the
Camden goes,
ATF.
oh, he says they shot 80 rounds in there. No, they didn't. They shot 5. 5 rounds was all they shot. I got the holes over to prove it. I can take you out there and show you right now. The holes are still there.
All right,
They
let's
shot
see.
5 rounds. There was
All right,
5
wait, what,
shooters. Each one shot 80 round each.
what,
Okay.
what,
He goes,
what's the
oh, they shot 80 rounds of tear gas in there. No, they fucking didn't, because I collected all the tear gas canisters. I got every one of them. They're all, they're busted in
but,
pieces. I
but I mean,
also collected up the plastic handcuffs they used. I got those. I got everything in it
like,
right here in the back of my van. I carry everything with me.
no, wait. I want to ask one more question. Like, how big a caliber they shot in the van?
Oh,
What's it?
they were shooting because I asked. They were shooting AR-15s with a 223 shell pushing those tear gas canisters.
All right, let me see what it is. Do you got
Because
the?
I
Do you got?
asked them. I'm nosy. I wasn't even handcuffed at the time. I'm standing there spread eagle, just my legs spread, my hands on the back of the SWAT truck. And the guy
Yeah.
standing right beside me, my ears rang for 2 weeks. He shot that gun right in my fucking ears, you know?
Do you, is it still on the van? Like, can you show it?
No, 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 no. See, and then they lied. A lot of them said they didn't have any video footage. I put in a FOIA, and all I could get was photos and some other pertinent records that were that had something to do with it. But no, they all lied and said that they don't use body cams. They're lying. They lied. They do use body cams.
Hmm. Yeah.
They did that so they wouldn't have to release the FOIAs to me.
But I mean, you
Oh, they
said
shot
it
my mobile
shot.
home. No, they didn't shoot my van. They shot the mobile home.
No, I mean, can you show that like as a receipt type of thing, like on video right now?
I already showed all my receipts. I showed them
No.
I wasn't even on the property. They've got a copy of the warrant they were serving on the renter. My name wasn't on that search warrant. I wasn't parked
Okay.
on that property listed on that search warrant. I didn't have
Yeah.
nothing to do with none of that. They should have
Yeah.
never touched anything of my property. Not a thing.
No, they shouldn't have. That's absolutely.
But every time I
That's
tried to get one of them messed up lawyers to put FOIA in, they'd tell me, "Oh, well, we just can't go around filling out frivolous motions," is what they said. And I said, "Well, there's nothing frivolous about it, dude. This is my court case. This is my evidence. It's not frivolous." So anyway, I'd go in and see the judge. "You're fired. Bye. Go home. I'll see you next time, and I'll see the next lawyer when he steps up." I fired every one of them lawyers, all of them but one. One of them reclused himself.
I've seen myself go into court and DA's been fired on shit like on arguments. I
No,
mean,
they didn't think I was going to bond out of jail. They didn't
no.
think I was going to pass their mental evaluation they stuck me with. They thought they was going to be able to put me in the nut house until I was fit to stand trial and assist in my trial. Well, I
Mhm.
passed that. So they weren't able to keep me in jail. They weren't able to keep me in the mental hospital. And and I bailed out, right? I was already
Yeah.
bailed out when they sent me for the mental evaluation. Then
Uh,
they give me some high dollar bond, and they don't even get murderers that high bond. Pisses me off.
well,
Yeah, I got you, Amanda. Yeah, no, they shot the mobile home up. I was parked on my camper down here on the neighbor's property on the access road. Completely different road than what they had listed on that search warrant.
I believe you, but like you need evidence.
Well, all the paperwork paperwork's there. It's all public record. It's all they done throwed all my charges out. They've been throwed out. I'm clear, free and clear. Now I'm fighting them to get back my property that they stole from me. They plain
Right.
stole it. They're thieves. They stole my property. No, lay down. No. Oh, you want a treat? My dog's wanting a treat. Want some treaties? Here, give you some treats.
So, what's the weather been like there still? Has it been
Freezing and sleeting. Sleeting and raining. Frozen ice is all.
how's your doggy doing? Good.
He's laying right there. He wanted his treats. I had to get him some treats out. He's laying right there in front of the heater.
How's the
Camden's hoping that I freeze to death in this van. Does he think that I'm too stupid to have a backup heat source in case we lose power here? He's a moron. Plus I've got solar. You know, he's a goof burger.
well, that's what I was gonna ask. Like, how is the solar going? Is it good?
Yeah, it's okay. I've just been we have had no sun lately, so I've been having to pretty much get most of my batteries charged with my battery charger. I got it right down here.
How many batteries do you have? Like,
I've got 4 right now. I'm going to
Do
be
they-
adding 2 more, but not until later on.
are
due to-
those lithium charged ones any good?
No. I just use marine batteries.
Oh,
They hold 122 amp hours each, but you only get use out of half of what's in each battery, because if you don't, that's why you have a controller to make sure you don't use more than half the power in each battery. If you do that, you'll ruin your batteries.
But I mean, like, how are these like new electric cars like running? Like, they're not deep cycled like marine batteries. They're
What,
running
the ones
some
they're putting on the houses?
No, I'm talking about the vehicles. You know, like a Tesla or something like that.
Yeah, those are just batteries. Those are just they're just running on a battery, and I'm sure they're using the gels or something. Those big expensive ones. They make one that it's really good. A lot of people buy them, but they're $1,000 a battery. But those batteries for those cars are about probably 10,000 a battery. They're expensive.
But I mean, like, what's a good and plus on those batteries that they're putting in the new ones versus what you use?
Oh, I'd like to have some of them old batteries. I tell you, just for storing power in, because see, I don't need a starting battery.
But the new ones, like they're saying, like it's for instance, like if I went out and bought a Tesla today, right, a brand new one, a high-end one. If I drove it for 2 hours, they're saying I gotta charge it for 2 hours for what I drive, plus sitting in traffic. So that's probably about 3 hour
I only have one friend that has one of those electric cars, and I really don't know much about them. I know she has enough power that drives her to her job and back home, you know,
Yeah.
before, and then she has to, I guess she stops on her way home and powers up her battery, or does it when she gets home, you know.
Yeah, but
Plug it up and charge it up. You just charge it up.
Yeah, but I mean, it seems like it's a slow charge, like compared to the deep cycle ones that you're using. Where's the plus and it doesn't seem to make any sense.
Yeah, they're trying to get us away from gasoline and diesel vehicles.
Yeah, but I mean,
they've even got Tesla semis now. Huh?
That's bullshit, though. I mean, like, the thing is, like, it's gonna take power to make power, right? I mean, how are they gonna make, like, power to run the electricity if they shut down?
I don't know. I think they ought to have solar panels on them cars myself, but to help keep them powered up. But I mean, that's my thought. But I don't know why they don't. But no, they just got to charge them batteries up. That's why they got a lot of the gas stations, the modern ones, have those charging stations.
No.
And I don't know how much they pay. Yeah, they do. but I don't know how much they cost to pull in there and power for however long you got to power to get your vehicle powered up. But no, they
No,
got the gas stations have charging stations for those now.
they ain't gonna fuck. I'm talking like Amanda goes to work, right? Amanda's inside job. She goes to the grocery store. She drives like 2 hours to the grocery store, right? She's gotta charge her shit up for like fucking 4 hours and then get back in the car, drive back to the house.
Hmm.
And
Yeah, by
then,
then all your
but
groceries are run.
no, wait, listen. I mean, like, how is that gonna charge her car to make it a faster charge? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
see, Shady knows. Shady says Elon is still using diesel to haul around those Tesla cars. But yeah,
Yeah,
they had
yeah.
yeah, and they've got the Tesla semis now. I don't know if they're using very many of them yet, but they do have them. They are made. They're in production.
Listen to this though.
I
Like, I
don't
went down.
know if they're
I
using
got.
them yet, but
Oh, you're roboting. You okay? You there? Hear me?
yeah, it usually it'll cut
I
out.
went down the
It'll if
beach.
it shuts off, I'll be
No,
back.
listen to this. I'm gonna shut up in about 2 seconds. I went down the beach. I always go down the beach to get a good breath of saltwater air because I smoke about 2 or 3 packs of cigarettes a day. Okay. And when I was down at the beach tonight, there's this fucking uh platform laying out between Martha's Vineyard and where I was looking at. And what I can figure out is it's one of those windmill turbine devices in the middle of the ocean, just sitting out there with LED lights running. I'm gonna look it up on Google Earth because I don't have a boat anymore to go out in the ocean to see what the fuck it is. But the point is, it's like I don't understand what the fuck it's doing out there in the ocean. It looks like a fucking like UFO or something, right?
It's wind power.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't like the wind power. That's the problem is
They're,
with
they're
those fucking.
powering they're powering the power grids with that shit.
Yeah, but
How
the
you get
problem
your
with
electricity in your home?
the the wind powers kill birds and shit. Like I don't like
They
why.
don't care about the birds.
Why? I mean, it's like
They're trying.
why.
All they want to do is create power. The cheapest way they can get away with creating it.
Okay. So you think wind
But
power
hey,
is the way to
Shady,
go?
are those? I was wondering if those diesels that they're hauling those Tesla cars. I'm wondering if those are some of those Tesla diesels because they are. They've already manufactured. And there's several out there. Matter of fact, that there was a YouTube video out. The first Tesla semi got in was that it got into an accident. I saw that months ago. Oh, she did. Yeah, he said sound like Miss Chillin heard an electric semi, and she said that they sound like a spaceship on crack. Well, I've been waiting for those Hover cars forever. Why didn't they just make Hover cars? I don't get it. Yeah, well, I know we need the birds, Shady, but they don't care about the birds. That's what I'm saying. And those wind power things are out there. That's creating more electricity uh, to feed the power grid to power up the houses and stuff. So now they're putting solar panels on the houses to cut down because they're not making enough power using going through the water and using those wind power things and all that. So Yeah, but what I'm saying, Shady, is they already have Tesla semis. So maybe they're hauling those Tesla cars via a Tesla semi. I don't know. I don't know about that. They're trying to they're trying to do away with fossil fuels. You know. I don't know if you remember back when I was a kid, they made gasoline out of corn. They called it gasohol, but it didn't work out too well. Once they started coming out with them computerized vehicles with computers in them, the gasohol didn't work too well in those type vehicles. They didn't have enough whatever that is in them to keep them running. Oh yeah, there's a lot of lithium, and see that's what they need. They have to have that lithium to make those batteries for those electric cars, and that's why that Shady. Yeah, Elon. Yeah. Oh, I know what you meant. Yeah, but that's what they need the lithium for, is to make the batteries for the electric cars. Shady keeps up with all that stuff. She's pretty good. She's a pretty good one to talk to about a lot of that because she probably knows more about that than I do.
So I want to tell you a story about solar panels, right?
Okay.
I went over my buddy's house, and he was like type of guy that smoke weed in the driveway all day long and fucking around with trying to get an old vehicle started and stuff.
Okay, Mr.
So
Killen. Good night.
okay.
I was just telling him goodbye. He said he had to
Oh,
go get some sleep.
oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Hey, have a good night, brother. Um,
Okay, go ahead.
so
Sorry.
anyways, I'm sitting over at my friend's house, and we're just working on you know cows and stuff in the driveway and shit. And his neighbor came over, and he had put solar panels on his house, okay, on the roof.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And this was like 15 years ago when they first started coming in. And I said, wow, you got solar panels on the roof. I said, how's that going? He goes, oh, not good. I said, why? He goes, well, first of all, the raccoons are going between the line from the solar panel because what was going on was they were feeding the power back into the power line on the street. But
Right.
then I said, well, what I said, okay, well, I should go, what's worse than that? He goes, well, the squirrels have gone on the line and they built nests, and then they're building nests in my attic. I said, what? I said, holy shit. And he goes, I hate this. I wish I never did solar panels on my roof. Now it's 15 years ago. And then
There's
everybody's been
only
suing.
one out here. Hang on a minute. Let me tell her I'll call her back.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah,
Okay. But there's one house that I've seen out here in my neighborhood. One house that's got a bunch of solar panels on the roof. Now, out
yeah,
closer to my daughter lives, they got a whole field of solar panels that powers the school out there. So the school
yeah.
is running on all that solar panels, but they're not on the roofs because those are 10 buildings,
Yeah.
and so they put them in a
So,
field like a 1 acre field full of nothing but solar panels.
yeah. But the funny thing, Stella, As I'm sitting out there smoking a joint, and he goes, I said, how are we gonna fix the squirrel problem? So he got some olive oil and put it on the lines. So he was sitting out there videotaping the squirrel slipping off the fucking
Oh yeah,
climbing up the
hey
roof.
Tommy. Yeah, that's a good idea though.
Yeah, but
It's a
I
very
said
good
shit.
idea.
I mean, there's nothing worse than having animals in your house. So I said, shit. I talked to these people. They said, you want to buy solar panels on your roof? I said, fuck no. It snows here all the time. We live
They
in the
won't they won't put those solar panels on buildings that have tin roofs or mobile homes because
yeah,
they've got that tin roof, little roof, whatever. They will
yeah,
only put them on houses that have shingle roofs.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, it'd be great if I was living out in where you live or Arizona. I mean, that's a whole nother world.
Now out
I
in
live.
Arizona would be a good place for wind power because you got all that big wide open space of desert and nothing,
Yeah.
Big area for wind. Wind power would be perfect in Arizona.
Well, they can do wind in the ocean, but the problem is when it becomes boat traffic collision out there, and and then it's a
Mhm.
nightmare, and it looks
Well,
like shit too.
all the power
Uh,
grids here
mm,
are down close to a dam. Okay, and we've got several power grids, and they're always close to the dam. And then they got a pipe that runs across the lake. I don't know what it connects to over there, but it's got wires running through it, the power wires that run
Right,
down to the power grid. I guess because water conducts electricity, right?
right.
So they're using the water to get more electricity. And then power grids are always close to dams. Well, I go fishing a lot.
But,
Every dam I go by,
yeah,
you'll bypass their power grid little area.
but you can see it. Then it's going to be a water problem, though. It's always something. And then
Well,
you know what I mean.
in the wintertime, they lower the water in all the lakes, which puts more water down at the dams for the power grid stuff.
Hmm.
And then in the summer and the spring, after you get spring rain, then they bring the lake levels back up.
I don't know. I believe in nuclear energy. Everybody can probably disagree on that, but I think it's a great thing. I really do. I mean, my brother works for a nuclear power company. I think when they have to redo those things, half of it's like good. Like they're taking down nuclear power plants, and they're dumping them in the water, but when they do it, it's not as bad as you think, though.
That's why I'm wanting to go down by that dam, but I'm afraid I'm going to hook onto one of them electric wires, get electrocuted. But that's where I want to go do my magnet fishing. I'm wanting to get one of them sonar balls too that you cast out using a rod and reel.
What's that? Like,
A
how's it
sonar
work?
ball that you can see down in the water. You can see what's under the water. You can see fish. You can see schools of fish, big fish. You could see sticks and tree trunks and whatever's in the water. You can see it even with that little sonar ball. You don't have to
Oh,
have that big computer when the you don't
like
have to have one of those.
a 360. Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking I don't know how it operates yet because I haven't checked into it all that good yet. But I'm thinking it runs on an app on your phone. In other words, you can sit and look at your phone on an app and see where all the how deep the water tells you how deep the water is. You can see the minnows or the fish. You can see whatever down in the bottom of the water, and they'll go down a certain amount of feet deep. You know.
Yeah, I always wanted to go on those. I used to love diving. I Holy shit, that'd be awesome. Yeah, that would be awesome. That's way better than yeah, but the thing too is like I mean you can do a depth finder, the
Well, that's
fish.
what I'm saying. That's what these are. There's a sonar. One's a hummingbird, and they got them that look like computer screens. But the one I'm talking about is a ball, and it looks like a cork, a fishing cork. You cast it out, and it'll drop down in the water so far, tell you, and then it'll start reading to you, tell you how deep the water is, show you all the little fish around there and stuff.
It's funny. One time I was working at a boatyard. This guy had sonar going, and it monitors everything. And he was going from, you know, probably, his house was, literally, you know, 5 feet away. He had this goddamn sonar thing going. Everybody said, shut it off, you're giving everybody cancer. This guy comes up in the fucking boat, and he's like, what the, he's like World War II guy. He goes, what the fuck? Like, they fucked my boat up. I go down the fucking diesel room and thing. He's all they did is spray painted it white. It's all Detroit
Mm-hmm.
diesel marine, right? And he goes, he's pulling these belts and shit off the alternators and
Well,
shit.
yeah, but Tommy,
And,
the one I'm talking about,
eh,
you don't have to have a boat. You use it off the bank, and
yeah, I
it's
know.
like a cork. It's like a
Yeah,
bobber.
yeah.
It ain't like the computer type, like you hook that thing to the bottom of the boat, and then
But
it reads up
anyway,
to the hummingbird or whatever brand you're
anyway,
using.
anyways, the motherfucker, like, he was an Irish guy, and he liked me because I'm Irish. And he goes, I like you, Seal. And he goes, I want you to bring the boat back. And I brought it back to his house. He had a fucking helicopter sitting on the front lawn. He had one of those.
Yeah, they're battery operated, Tommy. They take 4 AA batteries. Yes.
He had a he had one of those water helicopter things you take off in the water. And holy shit, like he had like Playboy model. I think he must have had
And then
three.
if I see anything good down in the water with this sonar ball, then I can take my magnet. If it's something good, I could drop my magnet down there and pull it out. See what I'm saying? I was going to use one in conjunction with the other one.
Well, the other thing you could do is put a magnifying thing on it too. Like if you were scoping in on it, get two of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I won't need two, just need one, but
But I mean, like how murky, how deep of water are you going in?
not very deep. Lake waters.
What,
Most of the lakes aren't very deep.
like 6 feet?
Well, no. Probably about 6 to 30 feet, maybe 40. The where I'm talking about going is not very. It's not that very deep.
Well, if you do
No,
it
they
right.
got deeper. Out in the middle of those lakes, they get really deep. They'll get 300-400 feet deep in some of them. But
So what you want to do is put the magnet on it and don't put it all the way down the ground because that's going to bring out
no,
murky.
I'm going to use the sonar to find what's in there first, instead of just sitting there throwing a magnet in the water in and out all day. I want to be able to see what's down in there with the sonar first, and then once I see it and spot it, then I can throw the magnet out and bring it back and see if it's something that's magnetic that I can pull out. Yeah, I
Huh.
get you, Tommy.
That's interesting.
You know me, I'm always coming up with better and bigger and better ideas to make
Yeah,
life easier when I'm doing something.
yeah. I mean, obviously, and then you get put a big net in there and scoop them all up. You know.
Well, people drop a lot of stuff off over the sides of boats and stuff, but it's like the area where I'm wanting to go is it's actually it's out there in that area where I took Joe Cool fishing at. But where I
Mhm.
want the reason I want to go there is because back several years ago, the dam broke, okay, and it uh, flooded out the highway there. They had to redo everything, but there was houses, mobile homes, cars, you name it, all kind of stuff coming over that spillway,
Yeah.
where the dam broke, okay?
Yeah.
And I mean, it was just stuff just so underneath that water there, there's going to be all kinds of stuff,
Oh,
all
that's
kinds.
cool. Oh, that's cool. Oh, so you're going treasure hunting.
Yes,
Mm,
yes, yes. See,
yeah.
I've got a metal detector that you can actually put the head of it down. You can put it down in the water. You can put the whole metal detector in there, except for the area where the electronics is. That big box that's got your readers and stuff on it. You can
Right.
put you can put it down all the way in the water, as far as you
Yeah.
want, but just you got to keep that electronics out of the water. That's the
Oh,
only thing on that.
that's
Now,
cool.
see, I could use that and do up around some banks and stuff, but
Yeah, that'd be cool.
yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about, Tommy. Something like that. That's
Yeah.
all I want is I want that ball. They call it a ball. It's a round ball. Looks like a big cork.
Yeah.
But
Shoot,
anyway,
that's awesome. That'd be cool. That's like underwater treasure hunting. I love
yeah,
that.
but I've got to somehow or another. I got to get that viral video for YouTube. So I've been trying to come up with some better ideas about places to go and things to look for, and maybe some extra little devices that will help me to find some of these useful treasures. I mean, they ain't gonna mean a hill of beans to me, but if it gets me a viral video, that's all I want.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, that's awesome.
But I'm just saying, there's cars, and can you imagine the stuff that floated out of those houses and mobile homes?
Oh
There's
my
gonna be
God.
there's gonna be people's dishes. There's gonna be stoves and
Well,
refrigerators, and because
it's
see,
not even that.
all the wood's
Well,
already rotted away. It's been years ago. So all the
yeah,
wood that was on these houses and framed in mobile homes and stuff, that shit's already deteriorated. It's gone. Now all
yeah,
you're gonna
right.
find is sheets of tin and metal and stoves and refrigerators and dishes and bicycles and anything,
Oh,
cars, all
that's
kinds
like
of shit.
it's like diving through so many tornadoes. Holy shit, that's amazing.
It's
That's
yeah, it's pretty much just like going through a
cool.
debris after a tornado, but you'll be doing it through water.
Yeah, that's cool. That'd be awesome, actually. That's interesting. That's a good thought. I never thought about that.
Well, I mean, I'm always trying to think up some thoughts for something I can do to get that viral video. Sam says he's destroyed my channel and I'm never going to get a viral video. How in the hell is he going to stop me from getting a viral video? Uh, fuck moron. He's a moron. He said he could stop me from getting a viral video. Now,
Um,
ain't that craps?
Sam hates us all. He's a
Yeah.
trash. He's trash. Trash.
Trash. That's what Mark Terry's called him. Trash. I love
Yeah,
Mark.
yeah, I did too. He's my best buddy. I love Mark Terry.
Yeah,
I think he's
G Mangoes, that's what he calls them too. He calls them trash.
yeah, trash.
Trash.
Take the trash out. All right, let's see what side chat says.
Yeah.
Metal detector in the water. Yeah, I want to get one of those. That'd be cool.
Well, no, Tommy, now I've got a better idea for that. I'd like to go, the canals there. I'd like to get one of those either blow up canoe or one of them blow up boats and take that sonar down through there. And there's two canals there. I'd like to float them canals because there's a shitload of dead bodies down in there. You know that, Tommy. No, do the canals because everybody else is busy. They're doing things, lurking, whatever. Well, you're talking to us, so Tommy, we're talking to you. Can he hear me? Tommy, anyway, listen. you need to just get you a blow up boat, one of them blow up canoes, or don't matter, just something to sit on where you can float it. Wear a life jacket, okay? And float up and down them canals, because I know you're going out there. I think I heard you say that. Listen, seriously, and I'll bet you money if you get you one of them sonar things, I'll bet you money you find a shitload of dead bodies down in there. I mean, there's some dead animals, dead dogs and cats, but there's human bodies in there too. you could make, man, you could, what, just one video out of there finding a dead body in that canal. You know how much money that would make you on YouTube? Bible. Oh, viral. No, I'm saying viral. Well, all I'm saying, Tommy, is you need to concentrate on a viral video, okay? Because that's where your money's at. The only place that's the only way you're gonna make it on YouTube. You got to get a viral. Them subscribers, they don't mean nothing. You don't get paid for subscribers. You want a viral video.
Well,
And you can get it out of them canals, I'm telling you.
yeah, something different. Hey, Stella, let me ask you a question. How old were you when you learned how to swim?
Oh my God, probably 5, 6 years old, maybe.
I was
We
like
we yeah, well,
4.
we grew up. My dad took us. We went on the Ohio River every weekend, and my dad and his friend would go out on the boat, and all us kids we just swim on the bank, and my mom would fix dinner and take a big old watermelon down there, and we'd get the watermelon out in the water, keep it cold, because them rivers cold water, and that's how we kept
Oh,
our watermelon cold, so it'd be good cold for when we got ready to eat it. We put it in
uh,
the water and roll around on our watermelon.
you know what the weirdest way I learned how to swim
Hey,
when
free side.
I learned how to swim when I was like 3 or 4, right, in the ocean. And then I took swimming lessons
You
when
just
I was
listen to me. You just listen to me, Tommy, and you'll do good. You'll do well. I promise.
so like they did the same thing, but they took a watermelon through it because it floats in the ocean, and they put Vaseline on it, and they had a
Tommy's
game
wife says he's not allowed to have things that blow up.
who
Well,
could
I had a
bring it
nice blow up. I had a nice blow up boat that I could have put. I could have put a trolling motor on mine, but they managed to help themselves to it. Uh,
boat.
no, it's while I was in jail, and they stole my van and cleaned out everything in it. They got my
I
blow up
had
boat too.
I
I
had
hadn't bought a trolling motor yet, but I did
I had
have the
a
boat already, but I don't have one now.
I had a 25-footer. I had a 20. I had a fucking 17-footer. I had jet skis. I lived on the ocean, and I dove too. I was a diver too. I all that shit's gone now.
Yeah, but
It's
that's
gone.
twice a year, Tommy. And you know how many dead bodies turns up out there? A minimum of 1 or 2 a month. They
I
only
remember.
clean it twice a year. So, and all they're doing is digging dirt up. I've watched them do that. All they do is pull that dirt and up on the side of the bank where it's washed back down in there, and that's pretty much all they do. I've never seen them pull anything out of there when you know good and well it's in there.
Well, what you do, it's like gold mine. You ever see that TV show, Bering Sea Gold? And the best would be a suction dredge. Would be like to suck the bottom down and
Well,
see what's going
well,
on
I
under
wanted to get one of them. The Zane Green had something he called a dry washer that he sifted through the sand and stuff for gold.
there. Yeah,
And I kept asking him if he'd sell it to me, because they got these ones that you put in the water, and then it's
yeah.
got this little like a escalator thing, belt thing on it, and just shakes and it vibrates all
You,
that stuff through there.
you don't need that. You're just sucking through like for what you're doing. You're
Yeah.
just
Now
dredging.
Well, yeah, dredging like with that one that goes in the water itself. The one I'm talking about is you just dig up the sandy dirt and then you
Yeah.
pour it down in there and then it'll bring it down the same like conveyor type thing, and all it
Yeah.
does is shake it, and it'll leave your all the junk, all the sand stuff will fall out, and if there's any gold in there, it'll stay on top of that little conveyor belt type thing.
Well,
That
there's also money in like mercury and all kinds of other shit. Other than gold. I mean, there's
well, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff you can do, but
yeah,
I'm just thinking, man, them little waterways and stuff, getting down in
yeah,
there, you getting one of them little cheapy sonar reader things so you can see what's down in there, and
yeah,
getting a blow up boat or a blow up kayak or whatever, just float down through
yeah.
there looking, see what's in
Yeah,
there. You see something,
but
then drop a magnet or drop get your grappling hook or a magnet, drop
do
down in there
you,
and pull that shit up.
hey, Stella, you believe in those things where you hold the two rods together, or anybody inside chat, where where it comes together and it might be gold there? You ever see those things?
Yeah, but I'm not real sure that works. But it operates on the same basis as wishing for a water well, basically.
Really?
Have you ever seen anybody witch? Have you ever seen anybody witch for a water well?
No.
My daddy, back when I was a kid, my daddy witched everybody's water wells in our neighborhood, and he used a peach tree branch that was in the shape of a Y. Now people
Uh,
use coat hangers. You can use a coat hanger, but for some reason, that peach tree branch was very, very accurate. Hang on, I gotta let this dog out.
so
Let me
like,
turn the heater off.
okay, but
No,
I
I'm
mean
here. I can still hear you. I just gotta get over here and let my dog out because I'm rolling me some cigarettes and I got to
yeah,
over and get this
I,
towel. Put my head on the floor. I got a towel down here at the bottom of the door, keeping that cold air out of that crack. And then,
hey, Stella, I did a video of my backyard. I left it up on my channel if you want to check it
oh,
out.
you did?
It snowed. I love snow.
Mhm.
We didn't get much though. I don't believe in global warming. Though. Anyways, yeah, what do you call that? That'd be cool though. Like, if you could, like, take two rods.
Weird. I've got these lines down the side of my chat that's blinking off and on, and it's only on Tommy's chat. It's not on everybody's. It's a big long line. You know those three little dots out
Oh,
beside their name?
what?
Well,
I don't.
it's between what they type. I don't know what it is. That's weirder than shit.
Do you? I don't know if I have a wrench in there. You want to go inside chat and block them?
No, 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 no. It ain't that. It's not that. It is a line that's flashing off and on, off and on, off and on. I can see it on the StreamYard end.
Oh,
No,
cool.
it's not no. It's seeing up here at the top. It's got big long lines. Weirdest thing. I have never seen anything like that.
I like that. That's cool.
No, it's just flashing. And up there, on the ones where he typed more of were like this one. Let me see. Look. Now I don't know if you can see it, but you can't see it up there at the top. There's one. It's got a big long line right to the left of that those dotted lines. Here's another one. There's one that's got it flashing. Here's one that's got it flashing.
Nice.
Now, ain't that strange?
I like that. That's cool.
I've never seen it. As long as I've been on StreamYard and YouTube, I've never in my life seen that.
Oh, something new. We like that.
Weird. It's
Yeah,
definitely different.
that's cool. You like new people. You like new hackers. Yeah. Yeah, what's going on? What is he talking about?
He's
That's
talking about
right.
the witching, uh,
Oh yeah. Oh
witching
yeah.
wands. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Like I said,
witching
my
one.
dad used a peach tree
Mm,
branch,
yeah,
and it,
yeah.
it's a stick that came up with Y shape on one end, and you grab hold of the two ends that makes the Y, and you
Mm,
point it straight up in the air, and you just walk real slow along, and when you come up on where water is, that other end of that stick will just lean over and point right down at the ground, right there where the water is. It's a miracle. I mean, I've seen him do it a million times, and I just thought that was the most fascinating thing I ever seen. But now some people use coat hangers, do the same thing with a
but
coat hanger.
but they do that with the peach tree, like
My dad used a peach tree branch, yes, off a peach tree.
wow. I never heard such a thing. Wow.
Well,
Shit.
this was back in, I'm gonna say, the '60s, because when he used the peach tree thing, because by then I was born in '54, so I'm gonna say about 60, 61 maybe, because that's when he was building our house and when he put our water well in.
Hmm. Would it like what happens? Like it just comes together and then they
Now you gotta dig the well. This just tells you where the water is. That's all it does.
yeah.
It just
I know,
points
but
the water. It just says
I
there's
know
water right
I
here.
I know that, but did you see it like connect with the two branches?
No, it's one branch. One branch. It's in the shape of a Y. When the
Okay.
stick comes up, you see how tree limb branches come out. It's got to be in the shape of a Y, and
Okay.
you grab hold of the Y pieces, one in each hand, and then you stick the other part. You know, the bottom stick on the Y. It goes point. You point it straight up. It's when you start, and then all you do is and walk real slow and just hold it in your hands, and that stick will actually draw itself right down to the ground and point to the ground where the water is. I mean, I'm serious. It's just amazing how
Wow.
that. But you can look on YouTube, and on YouTube, there's a guy that I think he's using a coat hanger. I've watched plenty of people witch for water well. It's type witch, just like a witch, WITCH. Okay, and just look
What's
up
your
wishing for water,
what
and you'll see how they do it.
was your daddy like religious at all? Like did he believe in God? Like did he go
Well,
to church?
yeah, and native on top of that. Yeah, both of
What
my parents were.
did what like he fought in World War I or something? What?
My dad fought in 3 wars.
Yeah. I mean like what kind of religion was he though? Like
Protestant.
okay. Alright. Alright. That's crazy though. Wow, I never heard of finding
But,
water
but
like that.
yeah, but you can see it to this day. They still use coat hangers and stuff. It's just these are modern day people. They don't use the peach tree, and I don't know why it had to be a peach tree, but it had to be a peach tree. You couldn't use a walnut tree or pecan tree, pine tree. Couldn't use none of them other trees. Had to be peach. Don't ask me why. That's what my
Huh.
daddy said. Had to be a peach tree limb.
Interesting. Ah, that's something new.
Weird, huh?
Yeah, it is. Very.
You coming in, Sam? I'm freezing. There you
Who's
go.
coming?
But I'm letting my dog back in so I can turn his heat back on. He's freezing.
Alright.
His mom did. Yeah.
I, I
Oh,
thought
there's
Sam.
the electric cable hooked in the.
I
No,
thought
it's my
Sam.
dog, Sam.
Oh, I thought Sam's coming up on panel to bitch at me.
Hell no. He ain't loud on my panels. No, no, no. He porn bombs me.
Anyways,
Okay.
yeah.
Now, now this is my dog. His name is Samson, but he doesn't like to be called Samson. He likes to be called Sam. and then you turn that over to the pilot, and then you hold it down for just a minute until the pilot stays burning. And then once it stays burning, then you can turn it up to low or high. I'll put it on low, and then
You,
then the flames will
you,
start coming up in the
you
heater, and then it's on.
using a propane?
Propane, buddy heater. It's
Yeah,
what's called a Mr. Heater.
I got the biggest one. I want to buy another one.
Well, I had one of
I
them big
love
ones, and it caught on fire. So I don't really need that much heat. You know what I'm saying? Out of one of them double tank ones that use a lot of right. You're heating around the house, but
Yeah, right. The
um,
medium's good. Yeah, right. I'm just saying, like,
yeah,
I
the one I
have
got,
the
the
big.
small one, just takes one tank. But I never run it on high. I never do put it on high. I run on low in here all the time, and it heats it perfect on low.
Yeah, I got the adapter too with the regulator.
But
They
that
can.
Tommy says the peach trees, they can take more water into the root system, so that might have something to do with it. My daddy was old, but he lived to be 93. But I'm telling you, he witched him well in our neighborhood when I was a kid. And I grew up thinking I was poor, actually, but come to find out grown, I figured out that our family wasn't poor neighborhood. We were probably one of the wealthier ones in the neighborhood. And my whole life I grew up, I thought we were poor. My dad built our house, a block house. He built it himself. He built every bit of it himself.
She gone, but she'll be back. Yeah, the connection's really bad. Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting talk, right? Peach trees. Yeah, I don't know. They do take a lot of water. Strange. I don't know. I'm Catholic, Irish. This is all new to me.
I'm
Yeah.
back. Sorry. It kicked me out again.
Yeah. Okay.
It does that. I was going to say, yeah, just hang around. Hang around and I'll be back. It don't take me long to get back in. I don't know why it does that. ATT
Well,
supposedly fixed it
uh,
yesterday.
it's because they porn bombed you, Stella.
No, there ain't
It's
nobody porn bombing me.
I had some dirty porn up, and that's why it happened.
No, it's the network. Dropping the network.
Of course it was. I'm joking.
Well,
I'll put it on.
the thing of it is, it took me about 45 minutes to explain to this stupid ATT worker how this network stuff with the 5G and the 4G LTE works. I mean, I've never met the stupidest bunch of people in my life lately. Is these people I have to talk to and complain about shit and then tell them how to fix it, and then they still can't fix it because they're morons.
I'm gonna go roll another cigarette.
That's what I've been doing, sitting here rolling a few as I go and smoking some of them and rolling some more.
Shepherd.
I've rolled
Shepherd.
two packs and 7 cigarettes since I've been sitting here, plus the ones I smoked.
Talk to the side, Chad. He's asking a lot of questions. I don't know if I can.
Yeah, no, we're talking about the water well witching, because see, Tommy needs to put a water well, I think, on his property there in Tennessee, and he's gonna have to witch it to find out where the water is. See, I think Red's son and them witched hers for her. But there's actually some pretty good videos on YouTube that have some good points in them about about witching the well, because you can actually, if you witch it in all four directions, you can tell which way the water is actually running under the ground. That way, if you want to go on down a little farther and just put you in a little shallow well with a hand pump on it, just to maybe water animals or something with. See, you know exactly. You can just take you some rebar or something, stick something down in the ground with them little flags on them little metal poles, and you can mark it. You can mark that whole water line underground, wherever it's running at. And then that way, if you need to witch and put in some other little shallow well later on, you can do it because you already have it marked off. I think it's pretty neat, though. You want to come up, Tommy? There's your link. You want to come up?
Hey, Stella, you want to hear a crazy story?
Sure.
They used to have quarries.
Yeah, we had
Right?
one when I was a kid. Sure, a rock
Yeah,
quarry. Sure. Go ahead. Yeah.
yeah,
I know what you're
and
talking about.
they would dynamite them.
Right.
And anyways, like my dad decided, you were talking about diving, before. So, and my dad was a diver, and so he dove in a quarry. And the funniest thing, he said it started out with 1980s cars. I think this was, no, 1970s. He went down in the water. And as he was diving down, it went from 1970s, 1960s, 1940s, 1930s, 19, I don't know, it went all the way back down to probably the 1900s. Of all these cars sitting on top of one another. And what was going on was they would use them in bank robberies and just dump them off the quarry.
That's what I was going to tell you. That's what was in the bottoms of a lot of these quarries we had up in Indiana. There was
Oh,
cars and all
oh,
kinds of shit in there. Yeah.
they're just piled on top of one another. It's just like, yeah. Isn't that funny though?
Yeah, I
And
think it's really weird.
but he said like if he pulled them out of there, if he power washed them, they're probably still good today.
No way.
Yeah,
Nah,
it,
they would be deteriorated.
nah,
Anyway.
if it's, I mean, the motors need to be
Yeah,
place.
well, I was gonna say the bodies themselves would fall apart. I watch Adventures with Purpose all the time, and if they've been down there more than 30 years, usually the whole things the sand and the silk in the bottom of the water from flowing across, it's just like sandblasting it, right? And then
Yeah.
it rusts, and so you go pulling it out, and it just snaps in pieces where it's rusted in two.
Oh, really? But
Yep.
it's sitting in fresh water though. I don't know.
It don't matter what kind of water it'll be setting in. The most of the water they go in is fresh water. I don't know if I've ever
But
seen them go in salt water or
but
not.
but the quarries I'm talking about, there's no fresh water coming in and out. It's just a hole where
Right, it just
even
sits there. It's like a pond. Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. That's what I'm saying, though. It doesn't matter. It'll sit there and sink. It'll sink down into that silk. And believe it or not, uh, water actually turns over in the lakes every year in the fall.
Mm,
And we got my dad always called them dog days, but that's the time of year that you don't want to eat no squirrel, no rabbit, no deer, no nothing because they got wool worms in them, and
yeah,
that's during that time frame. But I don't
yeah,
know because the water turns over, but I never see it turn. I ain't never in
yeah.
my life seen it turn, but the lakes they do in them ponds, they will actually turn over. The water will flip over. And so
The
if the cars are down there, then the water will probably flip them over. They'll be upside down. And then the
but
next year, when
yeah,
when it's dog days and the water turns over again, it'll flip them back over and they'll be on the wheels again. See what I'm
but
saying?
yeah. But the weird thing is, like, I did it when I was a kid. Like you said, you gotta jump in the quarry, and I did. I dove into it from the cliffs. You
Yeah, I
gotta
did. The
climb.
kids, well, a lot of them swim. Other kids swim down the quarries, but there when I was a kid, but I didn't like swimming there. I always felt like that was too dangerous. I would rather
I
be in the Ohio River.
there's a video I left in on my channel, like, of the Boston quarries, and the weird thing is, it started, I think, in the 30s, and then it went on. And then what they did was sick. They started throwing oil and logs into the water, and
Well,
then
the
saying,
cars. Well, see those
no,
cars you said
no,
are stacked
no,
up. Those are going to leak
no,
oil, gas, and all
no,
kind of shit
no,
into them too.
no, no. The state police did this to tell people that it was dangerous to jump off, and you're gonna die. So they started throwing logs, oil in the water, saying it was polluted. And then eventually they got rid of the quarries in Boston. It's a true story. I got a huge documentary on it. It's a true story though.
People want to clear out
What's that?
the city I'm thinking they just send us or something like that and put on top of the wall. It's actually killing out that moss and shit. But you'll see all kinds of big come really up dying. I think
It,
it's seven
it,
dust they use, but that's how they
it all robot. Repeat yourself. I'm sorry. You, maybe I'll go inside chat. But anyways, I'm gonna get going in a minute or two. But I, yeah, it's an interesting conversation though. No, but like in the old days, what they ended up doing for people who jump off the quarries and dive, they threw logs
Yeah,
and
about the time you said I was robotic, I was telling you, it's fixing to kick me out, and it did every time, like a clock.
yeah, I know it did, honey.
I'm tired of paying them for this shitty service. Seriously.
What do you? Yeah. Well, I'm about ready to jump off. I'll go inside chat somebody wants to come up or something.
No, Tommy said he just woke up. He's not going to come up. He ain't, I don't even think he's had breakfast yet.
No. Well, maybe
A
well
lot of
later.
people sleep in. I'm an early riser. I went out yesterday though and picked up my coffee and snack for this morning, and I got me some fried chicken and some potato salad and some macaroni salad to eat for lunch and dinner today.
No, that's nice. That's
Oh, and
really
I got me a container of what do you call that? Clabbered milk stuff in the container. Cottage cheese, because
Oh,
I've got some peaches, some sliced peaches that I'm going to eat with it for snack later.
I have to tell my mom that you mix it with cottage cheese.
Yeah, the peaches.
No.
I just put them on a plate or a bowl, put them in one of these little styrofoam bowls I got, and then dump some cottage cheese on top of it and
Oh,
snack a
no.
snack.
Oh, that's good. I have to tell her
Well,
'cause
I knew
she's
we were going to get ice. I didn't
yeah.
know. I thought it was going to be worse than it is. It may get worse tonight. I don't know. We're supposed to be having more ice tonight and tomorrow night, I think.
Yeah.
Um, I think Thursday
Oh,
or Friday is going to be our first sunny day that we're going to have in a while.
yeah. What do you think about Mountain John quitting YouTube before I leave?
No, wait. He's quitting?
Yeah, he's done.
Why?
Um, I don't know. He's done. Wait, you been watching Noodles at all?
I don't know. I just don't get into that religious thing Kiki's doing, his skit he's doing now. It's not my cup of tea. I go over to Zombies and hang out with Zombies and his crew.
Yeah,
But
yeah. All
it's not
right.
that I don't like him. It's just that getting in that religious stuff that ain't my cup of tea.
No, I don't like it either. My religion is you.
Yep.
This
My
this is like
religion is smoke a cigarette, smoke a joint, get me
yeah.
a shot of peach schnapps, you know, and say, yeah, and say, holy shit. There's about far as my religion takes me.
Yeah. Church
Tommy,
what?
now
Church
Mr.
what?
Shepherd that was in here, he's my preacher. If I want to hear somebody preaching, I listen to Tommy.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, I don't know. Other than that, it's like nothing too much going on other than me helping out.
Yeah, well, they've got off the Botter deal. Have you noticed that?
Well, that was on J Mangos for a
No,
while.
it was going around all over. It was everywhere.
Oh
That
yeah,
thing was
well,
all over YouTube streets.
yes,
I get around.
yeah,
Remember?
yeah. Of course you do.
Do you ever
Yeah.
go to visit Controlla? My friend
Who?
Controlla?
No, I don't know who that is.
Oh, you should go visit her.
Oh
She
God.
she's having problems right now with that Holly Undead.
Why?
I
Holly's my
just
friend.
I don't know.
Oh,
Holly and hers having a dispute about something. But well, Control is my friend and Holly's your friend. But I'm just saying I don't really know what they're fighting about, but they're having a spat. There's spats going on all over YouTube concerning different people,
yeah. Who
and
knows?
I just go hang, like I do here and everywhere else. Hey, Bob, Tracy.
I know my good girlfriend is Jelly Jill and Mojo.
Yeah, I like Mojo and
Yeah.
Jill.
Well, those are my
Jen Wow came in to see me yesterday.
those are my girls. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them did.
Tracy's
Yeah, but
my Tracy's my girl. I like her. So,
she's like my sister.
yeah,
Her
she is.
and her and
Actually,
Honey and not Lisa and a few of them. I don't know. They're like family to me because I spend a lot of time with them.
yeah, yeah, but yeah, exactly.
And they all stand up for what they think is right. And if
Yeah, absolutely.
And a lot of time, I don't even know why people are fighting. So I figured out eventually. But like I said, I get around YouTube and oh, you missed it the other day. What is that? Gorilla Gigi. What is his name? Anyway, no, he had I have never seen a script scroller since back in our days, okay, that was able to scroll his chat like he was. And I only know one person that can script scroll like that, using bots, but I did some research and this guy's script was written in HTML or CSS, and I'm not sure which, but it
Wow.
was written in code. And I mean, it didn't stop. You couldn't time it out. You couldn't block it. You couldn't stop it.
So like he was running still Flash Player and still doing the old school shit. Wow.
He was going the old school way. I've seen him go do 3 or 4 lines, at a time and all that, and then it stops. This wasn't like that. This went on and on and on. And I
God,
only know one person that can do that because I taught him, and that's why I know he knows. I only know
no,
of one person that can do that. One.
I
That's it.
used I used to do that shit. Yeah. You remember me? Like I'd fought out all the goddamn channels.
I did it too. I was in a scrolling club back years
Yeah,
ago. Me and old Foxman Sean. We
yeah,
that's all this whole community did that I was
yeah,
in was
yeah,
scroll. And they all were impressed because when I went in, I started scrolling the emojis. I was the first one to do that because see, back then you had to type in the code for the emojis. You didn't just click on a picture like you do in here and the emoji pop up. You had to actually type the code in for that emoji. And I
but
set mine up, man. No, but I set mine up and I put mine on a loop, and that's what this guy had did. He his he was
yeah,
I'm telling you, he was running HTML and he had it on a freaking loop, and you couldn't report it, you couldn't block it, you couldn't time him out, you couldn't stop it. And that it went on for an hour or more before he had to shut the stream down to get rid of it. It's the only way you can get rid of it is shut your computer down and reboot it. It's the only way you're gonna get rid of it. Period.
it,
I already know how to fix it, but
so you remember this? So you put in the side chat. Do you remember this shit?
the only ones that do the script scrolling nowadays are the gamers. They're younger gamers, but they're not doing old school shit. This dude was doing old school. That tells me it was an older person that knows the old school ways because it's got to be.
Oh shit!
I had never, in all my years in YouTube, seen this before, and that was
Why?
the first time. But they were coming after him. They were trying to act like they were Hamilton homegrown, but I know Hamilton homegrown. He's not that smart. He's a goofball pot grower. He don't know nothing about fucking script scrolling. So, but it was somebody else acting like they were him, but it wasn't him. I can tell you it wasn't.
Yeah, it probably was. You know.
It was somebody older, old school, back in our day, old school. Okay, I'm telling you, I've never seen it since back in the days, back when we used bots. Remember all the bots and shit we used back in the day, and the bombers and all that shit. Well, this
You
was this
remember?
was this was the same thing, and he put it on a loop. And there was only one person I taught about putting that shit on that loop. I'm not naming no names, but uh, and he's a scroller, he's a scripter, gamer.
No. You remember when I used to do this? Yeah. I'm so old school. I'm. God, I gotta get to bed, but fuck. Listen,
I know
like, hey.
back in our day, there was a lot of talent out there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, that dude come around and tried to tell me I'm next. I just laughed at him. I said, dude, my skills are better than yours. You know they are. You do not want to try me. And he never did come back and bother me.
We would do like worse. So like we would do
You got to have skill to be able to do this shit. You know, you got to have the skills. And like I said, that's all I just told him. You know, coming here threatening me. I said, look, dude, you know my skills are way better than yours. So I don't think you want to go play that skill game with me.
Oh yeah. Oh God.
You couldn't even you couldn't even type their names in the, you know, where you can put your words in block list and it won't allow them to come up in the chat. That didn't even work. Like I said, due to the fact that it wasn't words that was he typed in, it was code. Weird, huh?
Oh yeah. That's fair.
I mean, there'll be several people know what I'm talking about, but not many. They think I make shit up, but I don't care. Let them think what they think.
I gotta roll though.
Well, you gonna come back and see me in a day or two?
Absolutely.
I'll be
I
looking
wanna.
forward to it.
I wanna meet you. You remember
Well,
that? So
yep. Well, I always wanted to come up your way. You know,
yeah.
Tracy's up in your neck of the woods too. I'd like to
Yeah.
come
Well.
home with Tracy and meet you and um
Yeah. That'd be cool. That'd be cool as shit. We should do like some kind of bike run or something. That'd be awesome.
yeah, that'd be great. Oh, hey hippie.
Who's
I love
Hippie?
kitty cats.
Hippie from Cape Cod?
If I ever can find me another kitty cat, I'm gonna get a black one and I'll take it with me and Sam. But the only problem is I have a hard time traveling with cats. They want to jump out and go on excursions and shit, and then you play hell getting them back in the van. You know what I mean?
Why, you a cat lady?
I like cats. I like all animals. I like cats, dogs. Hell, I've traveled with snakes before. Snakes, not tarantulas, but wolf spiders. I've traveled with all kinds of critters. Turtles. I've traveled with all of them before.
Uh, wow, you're
Oh,
a
I know. They
traveling
look like
animal.
kind rats, don't they? Cats.
I don't know,
But
man. Like,
yeah, no, I like all animals. They all have a purpose. Uh, but
I
cats
don't.
are cool and they're mellow to just sit and pet. You know what I'm saying? And
If you're gonna travel out to see me and Tracy, you may have to put some of those animals like into like a, you know, into an animal thing, 'cause that's kind of
yeah,
a lot of
carrier.
work.
Oh God, yeah, no, I used to try to put my other cat, Lucky, in a carrier just to take him to the vet to get his shots and stuff. Oh my God,
You
he would claw the shit out of me. And I mean, he would tear me up. He'd bite and he'd scratch and he'd bite. And finally,
Oh,
I
you
just
know,
had to let him out, let him run in the van. And he sat right there, waited his turn to get his shot. But you put him in that carrier and he'd go shit back crazy on you.
well, you don't want your tits ripped off, Stella, before you meet me and Tracy. I mean,
I know.
that's
I gotta keep them triple D's intact.
yeah. There we go. Yeah.
But laws in the world, just bigger bootages. They put a bone bra, about a layer under them that'll one put under the thumb, and I don't need padding. So I
Uh,
don't have padding. It's really it's
it's
a bone
it's
bra.
audience
Yeah, and for
robot.
actually, they're not very much.
All right. Well, what do you think, Tracy? Be cool to see Stella out here. That'd be cool. What do you think? Maybe Stella come out to Massachusetts this summer? That'd be cool. I'm gonna jump down though, and she's roboting, and she'll be back. I love talking to you people. I love I don't really do the drama much, but that was kind of cool though, like the stuff we were talking about earlier. Um, and I'll catch you guys again soon, okay? Who's happy? Wandering happy? Who's in there? No, I don't see him. Um, but I'm gonna go though.
No, it kicked me down again.
Yeah, I know.
I'm back though.
I was
But
just
Tracy,
saying goodbye.
I think Tracy's looking to buy her a house somewhere else.
I know. I
So I
know.
don't know if she's going to be around in that general area where she's at now very much longer or not. She finds a house, she's going to get me moved. So
Yeah, but I gotta go. So it's been really good times, and I'll catch you on the next one. Okay.
that'll work. Thank you for coming up. Always enjoy chatting to you, Seal.
I love you. I really do. I enjoy it.
Yep, me too. I love you too, honey. You go have a good day.
All right. Thank you. All right.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye, sweetheart. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, Sam throws everybody under the bus. He don't exclude nobody. He don't give a shit. Yeah, that's my hippie, Tracy and Tommy and Shady. You know, I appreciate all you people coming into my chats. I really do. All of y'all's mean a lot to me, you know. I just thought I'd dedicate this stream this morning to all my faithful subscribers that stuck with me through all these years and all this drama and all these headaches that we all been through, you know, and we've all been through it. But you know, I think what they're trying to do, and I know a lot of it is Jose too. But some of that stuff that was being put on Sam is being proven now that Jose was the one doing it. Not all of it. Now I'm not saying all of it because I know a lot of it he did himself because I've seen him say and do things on panels with his big dirty face. You know what I mean? So no, a lot of that he did himself, but some of that stuff Jose was doing and making it look like Sam was doing it. So I know y'all have heard the video. I don't need to play it again of Jose trolling me, cussing me out, calling me a bitch. Just wake that bitch up. You know, he knows I go to bed. He knows I'm in bed by 10, 11 o'clock at night every night, like a clock, unless I force myself to stay awake. And sometimes I miss Evan and Nikki's live streams because I'm asleep, you know, because I go to bed early. But he wants to be a little smart ass, you know, and ruin my sleep. I don't know. I'm on StreamYard, Tommy. I couldn't see none of that, honey. I don't have my YouTube open at the moment. Maybe somebody cloned Basic Bob. They're trying to say Basic Bob's everybody in the world. Oh, I know who they're trying to say Basic Bob is. Evan's ex. That's who they're trying to say Basic Bob is. So, and Basic Bob is Basic Bob. Basic Bob ain't nobody but Basic Bob. You know, I don't know why they can't accept that. But they want to say it's Evan's ex, and it's not. Morning, Swanee. Yeah, Nikki did her. Damn, I keep knocking a damn empty propane bottle on my ankles. Anyway, Nikki did her stream last night. Hippie, and if you, you know, if you want to watch it, you get a hold of her, and I'm sure she'll give you a link and let you go watch it. You know, that's the way she does. She'll turn it private. But if you're one of the regulars, she'll let you get the link and go look at it. I missed over half of it. Uh, well, what happened was his Midnight Rider called me and he said, asked me why he was blocked in Nikki's chat. And I said, well, honey, I don't know. Nikki runs her chat like she runs her chat. So, and I have no idea. But I never could see anything he typed in there. And he likes her, you know. As far as I know, she likes him. I'm not sure why he would be blocked in there, but he is. But maybe she'll figure it out and get him unblocked. He likes calling her Linda. He says, listen, Linda. And he's not any of the trolls. I talked to him on the phone. He's just him. He's a good guy, in other words. He's a real sweetheart. Oh, yeah, we had ice. Gonna have some more, as far as I know. Trying to see how much. I'm making me a few cigarettes here. Huh? Oh, really, Tommy? Last night? Yeah, I don't know, but he was. That's why he called me. I wouldn't have woke up if he hadn't have called. And but anyway, I had to get out and I missed the call from him, but I let the dog out, and then I called him back and to see what he needed, because he stays up late at night. I go to bed early, but anyway, I didn't understand. But I forgot to ask Nikki about that earlier because we talked about something else. But well, earlier, Tommy had that big black line down the side of only what you were saying, nobody else's. That was just weird. Like I said, it's StreamYard. I'm just really tired of them. I may go back to using Prism or something later and see, because I used to use it off and on too. They just don't have panels, but it don't matter if I have a panel or not. Yeah, it's just weird how it's doing. I don't know why they let me see how many packs of cigarettes. I got 3, and I got a few here. Okay. I think I'm gonna let this go for a while. I'm tired of rolling. I've been rolling cigarettes. I'm tired. Don't want to get me something else to eat. I ate all my raspberry whatever that thing was. I ate all that up. I still got to try to see if I don't know if they're going to be open today or not. About the frickin' well, shit. So I could get my taxes paid. Couldn't even get a hold of nobody yesterday. The doctor canceled the doctor appointment I had. Everybody, they hear ICE is coming, they all get paranoid. Not me. I just need to make sure I'm trying to think. I've got about 6, so I've got enough propane for tonight, I think, left, and then after that I'm going to have to get some more. I use 5. I'm on my 5th can of propane. I use 4 overnight, brand new ones too, brand new full ones. We had sleet, Swan. Sleet and rain. Sleet and rain. Well, I woke up this morning and that whole before I turned my gas heater on, I had the electric heater on, but there was the whole windshield and the windows were iced over. But now, since I've turned the gas heater on, it's all melting away. But, now you know what I got to do, don't you? We'll get this put away, and then I've got to get this. I got to get all these lanterns and stuff charged up. I got to plug up this other deal. There we go with that. Uh-huh. There we go. Now I got to find all these other things here. Yeah, I went out early and got my food for today, so that I would not have to go out in the ice. Let's see, 1, 2. I'm trying to figure out what all I got here. There's 3. Hmm. Hmm. Uh-huh. There's 1. Oh-dee, do-dee, do-dee, girl. Yeah, let me get this thing plugged up and I'll be back with you guys. Okay. Yeah. Gosh, 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 gosh. I think it's changing my hair. Oh well. Okay. Trying to get this untangled here. There. Now lay down. No, you ain't going out. Yeah. Hmm. These one by one by one. I gotta get them. I gotta get all these things charged up. The battery banks and my spotlights and all this other stuff here. All I'm doing is plugging it up, and then I'm going to get me something to eat. Well, what the hell? There we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. Trying to see what else I need to plug up. Huh? Trying to figure it out here. All this. Okay, there's that one. And I don't really know. Well, there's one of them. Hmm. Well. I thought I had something else I needed to plug up, but I can't find nothing, so I guess I got everything plugged up, needs plugged up, except those phones right there. Okay. Yeah, I'm in Arkansas, Swan, and like I said, I'm sure it's heading, whatever we got, it's heading, watch out, Sam, let me look down here. There you go. There you go. There's food. There's food. Ah, ah. I'm getting all this food. Ouch. Burning my leg on that heat. We're getting ready to get us a snack, Sam. There you go. There you go. Okay. Here. Huh. Damn. Well, mine melted off my van, Tommy, because I'm running the heater, the buddy heater. You got a buddy heater? Put it in there, and the buddy heater will melt it all away. Will melt it all. Now I'm going to put a couple of those in here, and I'm going to put a couple more of those out there in the thing. And this is going to have to go in here to eat. Okay, there's that. Take that like that. That looks good too. Cottage cheese. Okay. macaroni, potato salad, and chicken. Here we go. I found our chicken, Sam. Well, we already had a big storm last year before. They replaced I uprooted all the trees. We had a tornado actually, so all the trees got uprooted. Okay, and they was pretty much they had to redo all the power lines out here, every freaking one of them. So we got all new power lines. Is what I'm saying. We got all new transformers. So if anything breaks out here, it's going to be. I doubt it's going to happen. Is what I'm saying. Me and my dog's going to have some chicken. We didn't go out and get breakfast today, so we're having something we like. Fried chicken. I give my dog all this skin and stuff because I don't eat no greasy stuff. It was like $7, but I got 2 breasts and 2 legs. Well, I think, yeah. Looks like 2 breasts and a leg. Well, I thought it had 2 legs in there. Maybe one just disappeared on me. I don't know. I don't blame you, Tommy. That's what I'm saying. I ain't going out nowhere today. I got me enough food for today, and I ain't going nowhere. But usually, I've told everybody, every January, we get an ice storm. Every January. Like a clock. We hardly ever get snow, but we do get an ice storm, usually a good one, a big one. But I don't think it's going to be as big as they were anticipating. Mm. Mm-hmm. Better put you on some warm clothes though. If you do go out, y'all, seriously. Boy, it's too quiet to stop seeing this neighborhood out here in a while. Honestly, it ain't been this quiet in forever. Well, I was gonna say if you don't have to go anywhere, I sure wouldn't. My problem is I don't want to get out and something happen to this band, not start, leave me stranded out there in this freezing freaking cold, me and my dog, and I ain't chancing it. Mm. I guess they ain't nobody really gonna be doing much in this town today. Everybody's closing up. Well, they was expecting a bunch of power outages according to the electric company. But I honestly didn't look for us to get an outage because they replaced all our shit 2 years ago, brand new. When we had that last big, we had a tornado actually, and it uprooted some big ass freaking trees too. That's what pisses me off though. They went up on our POA dues this year to pay for the damn shit, and you know they got insurance on that shit. They gotta have insurance on that park. And I know how much insurance pays. The two trees they took out, they get over 600 apiece for those trees. And that would have been enough for them to repair their seawall. They ain't even thinking about doing nothing to that dock. That dock needs to be made longer. And I know they got insurance. They gotta have insurance. What if somebody goes down there and drowns? Hmm? They gotta have insurance to cover that. So I know they got insurance. Christian, what are you doing? You making breakfast? I'm eating fried chicken, and I ate some of this, what do you call it here? Cottage cheese. And I'm probably going to eat a little bit of macaroni salad, maybe, to go with it. It's okay. You've been doing okay, Christian? Did you have your beer for breakfast? Mmm. This chicken breast is good. I'm sick. I was sick of eating biscuits and sausage and gravy. I'm eating chicken this morning. Hmm. Well, I guess it wasn't, but two chicken breasts and a leg was $6.78. I thought there was two legs in there, but it ain't. Huh? I think I got rookie dude. No slushies, and they only had 2 packs of chicken left too, because everybody's scared to ice and out buying up all the food, and so the Pansy, you don't even want to go buy a bucket of chicken. Last time I went down Colonel Sanders, tried to buy a bucket of chicken, it was 55 freaking dollars they wanted to charge me. And that wasn't even the big bucket. That was like a 12 piece, I think, or something. Wasn't even that. I'm not kidding. $55 for that. What? I said, oh, hell no. I went next door over Taco Bell, got me free 2 freaking nasty tacos. I said, there ain't no way I'm paying $55 for a bucket of chicken. Yeah, he's a pimp, all right. He overcharging Mopo. I mean, all you got was 2 sides. I think a couple biscuits and some kind of a drink, like a liter of Coke or whatever. 55 freaking bucks. Mm-mm. The chicken just ain't worth that. Mm. And the other day I went in there, the chicken leg quarters had went down in price. They went down to $6. Now they're back up to $9, almost $10 again. Every time one of them chicken plants burns, the price of chicken jumps sky high. They had another chicken plant burned. It was actually an egg, one they got eggs from. So eggs gonna go up again if they ain't already. Our eggs here was almost $5 a dozen. I wanted to get some eggs, but I can't afford that shit. And then I still got 12 more days, and I'll get my big $23 in food stamps, and most of that I spend on my coffees. I don't need any chips this time. I hadn't been eating my chips lately. My daughter's been bringing me some, and I've been eating a little bit of those. I just haven't been eating much sweets and much chips. I've mostly been eating chicken and potato salad and macaroni salad. They went up on the coleslaw. Can't afford the coleslaw either. They went up on my Starbucks coffee, so I can't afford that. So I had to change over. Now I've been buying the Monster coffees, and then they went up on them after I started buying them. They went up 50 cents a can on them. Hmm. For long, I ain't gonna be able to afford to eat unless I just go fishing. That's why I got to get fishing poles. I'm gonna have to be catching fish and frying fish and hush puppies this summer. Yeah, check around, check them prices. You'll see what I'm talking about. They're getting ridiculous. I mean, I guess it's okay if they give you $300-400 worth of food stamps every month, but when they don't give you hardly none, you know, you got a price pinch. Hang on, Sam. I'm gonna cut this chicken off its bone and give you what's left of it here. I ate a breasticle, and now I'm getting about full. Here goes Sam. Sam said he's getting full too. Here, and get it. Me head back. Me head. Well, I'm gonna get off here, y'all. I don't think anybody's wanting to do any chatting. I ain't gonna hang around if ain't nobody wanting to chat. So I'm gonna bamboozle. Yeah, we didn't have no drama today. So nobody interested in nothing. There wasn't no drama going on. Oh well. The drama on up another day, folks.